Hello, this is Rufus from Kinetic Audio. Today here with a tutorial for Logic Pro. We are going to look at exporting our tracks to MP3. So I have a track here on my desktop by artist Bartie Joyce from his Reaching Out to You album. This is a track called I'll Be Here. So as you can see, there's plenty going on in the song. Plenty of sections in here. We've made some edits as well. All I'm going to export for today are two guitar parts, a left and right strum. So this is a stereo guitar part. Essentially it's the same piece played twice. Rather than duplicated, it's played twice, and the tiny differences that are in the track give you a nice broad stereo feel to it. One of them's panned left and one of them's panned right. So we are going to export just that as an MP3. So I've hit solo here, so we only have these two guitar tracks available. All the rest is muted because we have the solo on here. As you can see, there's a fair bit going on in the mixer. So if I just play here, you can see the two tracks here, guitar left, guitar right. A little bit of effects on here. And the thing we're really interested in is right the way over here. However we've routed our channels through various auxiliaries, eventually they all end up over here at our stereo out channel. You'll notice here on the stereo out channel is a button that says BNC, which is highlighted as bounce. This allows you to effectively export whatever would be coming through that bus. So if I highlight bounce here, we've currently got it set on MP3. One thing to be careful of is to check exactly what's exporting, because if you leave this one highlighted as well, it will also export here, it will also export here. So if you just want MP3, just tick the MP3 section. And another thing that's very useful to do, just to let Logic know exactly what you want to export, is to put the cycle record on for the section you're interested in. So I am up to bar 76 there. And if I go to bounce, we can see, 77, sorry. We're up to bar 77. We can see here we have starting at bar 1, starting at bar 77. If you miss this, there's a possibility that it will carry on to the end of the track. Logic is a little different from some other software where you have to define where your project ends. This can be a bit of a pain, and sometimes it can be a bit of a godsend, but when you're exporting you need to be aware of it, because otherwise you could be doing 500 bars or something, and it will take ages. So you have the option here to normalize as well. It depends really on what you're going to do with it afterwards. I would say if you're exporting as MP3, you can't do too much with it afterwards. MP3 would be the final destination. If you wanted to continue working on that, if you wanted to bring it back into Logic and master it, you would probably export as WAV or AIF. So if we put normalize on, personally I always go with the highest quality, and I use variable bitrate, so quieter sections of the song don't have quite as much information in. And joint stereo, it's the default. I find that always fine. You can choose to export higher bitrate if you wish, up to 320. I find it's an MP3 anyway, it's not the highest quality. There doesn't seem too much point exporting extremely high quality MP3 because it's then compressed. So we just hit OK. Will then ask us where we'd like to export, so I'm just going to pop that on the desktop with the same name, and it'll have MP3 on the end. So we hit bounce. Logic now runs through the song. It will go faster than real time, but it'll also be doing any fader automation you have in. It'll be working the processing. So if you have compressors, EQ, all that will be going on and be going into your final file. And we're done. It'll then convert the file to MP3 and save it for you. Great. So if we just drop out to our desktop, we can see here we have our file here. Just check how big that is. So that's 5 meg. That's fairly small. Let's have a quick listen. Great, that's just what we were expecting. So there we go. I hope that was useful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. If you'd like to see any other Logic Pro tutorials, just drop them in the comments there and I'll do my best to get a video done for them. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.